I'm Pastor Herschel Jones. Welcome to our channel, and we just call it in His Word. And what day is this? January the 15th. Okay, fill you in on the dates. Okay, and we're gonna look into discerning devils today. That's what we're gonna be dealing with. How many of you know that you're fighting devils all the time? Okay. Some of you have experienced it firsthand. Okay. And I'm talking about deadly demons, not just aggravating demons. So today we want to get into some beautiful things. John is called what disciple? What John? What's John?
Lover?
Yeah, he's a lover. Okay. Was he always a lover?
No.
No. He was just like us. He was just like us. He had to learn. He had to be taught, and this is why God put him on an island called Patmos. Can you imagine if you were out there? Yeah, just think about it now. Just took a rocky old island, surrounded by sharks, and you've got the worst of the worst criminals. And think about the gangs that we're seeing in America now: murderers, rapists, liars, thieves, anything you can. They are all out there. And they just put out there to die. Just put out there to die. So nothing was off limits for them. They could do anything evil they wanted out there as long as they left the Romans alone, as long as they left the guards alone. And this is the way the devil is. He'll leave us alone with these demons until they do what? Steal, kill, destroy. Okay. Tell me the rest of the verse as we get started today. But I've come that you might have life and have that life more abundantly. Do we have abundant life? And this is a question we're going to put out. Let's back up to verse 19 of chapter 3 in 1 John. And hereby we know that we are of the truth. Now, what did Jesus say? I am. I'm the truth. I'm the way. I'm the truth. Okay. Okay. I'm the truth. And shall assure our hearts before Him. Okay. So when I can assure my heart that I love Jesus, so Cherie's coming in today. God did a wonderful miracle on her Sunday. She's a totally different person, and just went out in the spirit, came out, and her eyes she didn't even know where she was, did you? Literally didn't know what happened to her. Just all of a sudden, and the two ladies the three with Joan, three ladies that were praying with her, okay, said she just felt light as a feather. But she went over hard, but they just felt light as a feather. And it's amazing how God didn't let her get hurt. And today I'm looking at a total different person because of Jesus. Okay, and testify everywhere you can about who Jesus is and what He did for you. Okay, for if our heart condemn us, God is greater than our heart and knoweth all things. Beloved, if our heart condemn us not, then have we confidence toward God. Now, Cherie, what was your heart doing to you all the time before Sunday? Condemning you, you're a dirty old thing, you did this, you did that, you're a liar, thief. It don't matter what he says, he's a liar. He's a liar. And he'll accuse you of things that you never even thought about before, because that's what he is, okay? And whatsoever, listen now, this is our promise today. And whatsoever we ask, we receive of Him, okay, because we keep His commandments and do those things that are pleasing in His sight. Now, who are we trying to please, ourselves or Jesus? Think about it now. Think about it. Most Christians, what have you been hearing from people that call themselves Christians? My doctor, I got my new car, I got my new clothes, I got. Instead of what Jesus is and what Jesus did for me. Okay. Watch your words. Your words justify you or your words will condemn you. And this is His commandment, that we should believe on the name of His Son, Jesus Christ, and love one another as He gave us commandment. How does the Bible teach us that we know we love God? Because we love one another. Because God is what? Love. You cannot have God in you without having love.
Yeah.
You can't have love in you without loving one another. You can't have love in you without forgiving one another. And I'm going to take it one step further. You can't love without trusting one another. So why are Christians always trying to walk on each other and get above and get noticed? It's crazy. That is not from God. Okay. And he that keepeth his commandments, plural, dwelleth in him, and he in him, and hereby we know that he abideth in us by the Spirit which he has given us. Now, how did Jesus walk among men? Just, you can talk to me a minute if you want to. This, what did he always go about do? The Bible said he went about doing good and healing all that were oppressed by the devil.
Yeah.
So the fight has always been the devil, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And when did this start? Well, when did the fight with the devil
Before
start?
Adam and Eve.
Yeah, before, okay. And God encased him in the earth, which was just nothing but darkness and water, okay? No light, no nothing, and that's his prison. Until Adam and Eve loosed him from his prison. Oh no, we never thought of that. They're the one that turned the key. They loosed him from his prison, and what has it cost us?
That's a lot of problems.
What has
I wish it would be they didn't eat the apple.
Yeah, what have our attitudes and thoughts cost us?
Pain, misery, suffering.
Sickness, diseases.
Diseases, sicknesses, loneliness, frustrations. Does it ever end?
No.
No, it only gets worse, doesn't it? So now we're going to look in chapter 4, and we're going to see something that God himself is going to teach us through the Apostle John here, who at one time was a wicked man, who at one time was a man that ran around and denied God, hid, all these things. Okay. And God changed him into something that was like Jesus. And what was that?
Peace, love.
My peace. So many Christians do not have peace. The word I keep telling you is shalom. The peace of God which passeth all human understanding. And he's telling us now, you've got to back out of the fleshly things. And what could that be?
Death.
The lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life are not from God, they are from the devil. Okay, let's see. And hereby we know that he abideth in us by his Spirit which he hath given us. So where does Christ live now?
In us.
Inside, in our temple.
And temple.
He's in our temple.
And tabernacle.
How well are we taking care of that temple? Think about it now. How well do you take care of that temple and
Not
make it
well.
well pleasing? Okay, we're changing all these things. Okay, now go back to Genesis chapter 2, when God comes down after forming man, and what does he tell him to do? Listen carefully. Those on video, same thing. You need to understand what God told them to do. Did God change his mind?
No.
No.
Can he change his mind?
No.
Yes, he can.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he can. There are many times in the Bible when God, I said, it repented him.
That's right.
See, when he was gonna kill a bunch of people, wipe them off the face of the earth. God can be talked out of doing something only if we're in him and trust him to do it. Catch hold of that now. But God is not in the business of trying to hurt people. He's trying to teach people how he is and to be like him. Beloved, believe not every spirit. So what's the subject matter here? Spirits. Spirit, okay. And the Bible calls it plural. What are the most amount of spirits that we've seen in the Bible at one time that you know of? One man had enough spirits to go and possess 2,000 hogs. Can you imagine having 2,000 spirits inside of you, fighting you tooth and toenail to be dominant over the other demons? That's what they do. That's what they do. Okay. Beloved, believe not every spirit. Now, who are the beloved?
We are.
The Christians. We're the beloved. Okay. But what if a person is not a beloved? If they're just a pretend Christian, a make-believe Christian, a fake Christian, not doing any of the things that God said for them to do, what? Cast out devils, heal the sick, raise the dead, speak in new tongues. If they're not doing any of these things, are they part of his family?
No.
No, they're not. Then why do we trust these people? Why? Believe not the spirit. Who are the controlling spirits? If you go back to Ephesians 6, it says, we are fighting a fight against what?
Flesh.
Principalities, powers,
and power.
spiritual darkness. What is spirit? What is spirit? Going to be either from God or from the devil. Spiritual darkness and spiritual wickedness in high places. Where is that? The church. And people they've never seen that, because the devil is so sly and so slick that he convinces them to believe a lie so he can damn them. Scared. But beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits. Try the spirits. Who tries them? You. You try them. Is this from God, or is it a